Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Smith going to go to the air first play. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here come the Ravens, and that means here comes Lamar Jackson, league's MVP and an All-Pro in 2019.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson now. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, 78 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay, because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 2nd and inches. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Smith on the move to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And the Ravens taking the field. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson flushed out right. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered. After one, it's 13-6. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the 50, it's Smith. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. To throw again is Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Jackson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To throw is Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Smith. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Forced out to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. The final shot here before break. Smith going right back to Fant. So we come upon halftime with it. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Walker now on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Ooh, the juke. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Geno. "14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and that will force a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Tucker's kick is good. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think...
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Well, that'll be incomplete. And he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Smith. Dancing to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, In high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Duvernay. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double